University Press Audiobooks presents The Environmental Movement, Protecting Our Natural Resources, a Chelsea House title, written by Liz Sonneborn, narrated by Christopher Prince. This audio edition is based on the book published by Chelsea House Publishers, an imprint of Infobase Publishing. Chapter 1. Saving the Living World. In 1962, a book invited its readers to imagine an American town where all life seemed to live in harmony with its surroundings. The town lay in the midst of a checkerboard of prosperous farms, with fields of grain and hillsides of orchards, where in spring white clouds of bloom drifted above the green fields. In autumn, oak and maple and birch set up a blaze of color that flamed and flickered across a backdrop of pines. Then suddenly, a strange blight crept over the area and everything began to change. Everywhere was the shadow of death. The first victims were chickens, then cattle, then sheep. Soon, the farmers and their families became sick with illnesses no doctor could identify. As they began to die, one by one, a strange stillness settled over the land. The songbirds that used to fill the air with music all lay dead or dying. On the mornings that once throbbed with the dawn chorus of scores of bird voices, there was now no sound. Only silence lay over the fields and woods and marsh. With this quiet, death-filled image, scientist and writer Rachel Carson began her book Silent Spring. An instant bestseller, it would not only make Carson famous, it would also change how Americans looked at themselves and the world around them. Love of nature. To Carson, the combination of writing and science came naturally. A shy girl growing up in western Pennsylvania, she discovered that two of her favorite activities were reading books and going on nature walks. She later attended the Pennsylvania College for Women to study English. In her junior year, however, she took a class in biology that inspired her to concentrate on the study of science. She graduated with a degree in zoology. After she received a master's degree in zoology from Johns Hopkins University, Carson went to work in the publications department of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. On the side, she began to write articles that presented her vast knowledge of sea life in a clear, often poetic writing style. Carson was disappointed by the low sales of her first book, Under the Sea Wind, 1941, but kept writing. In 1952, her second book, The Sea Around Us, was published. To Carson's astonishment, the book was a phenomenal success. Readers responded enthusiastically to her eloquent writing and her passion for the ocean and living things within it. In just a few months, the book had sold more than 200,000 copies. It earned Carson enough money to buy a house on the coast of Maine, where she could devote all her time to writing. Study of DDT. Carson went on to write a third book about the ocean, The Edge of the Sea, 1955. But she was itching to delve into a new subject. Since the mid-1940s, Carson had been interested in writing about dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane, DDT. Beginning in 1939, the chemical had been used as a pesticide. It was particularly effective at killing mosquitoes, which transmit malaria. Within years, DDT had wiped out this deadly disease in much of the world. By the 1950s, the Department of Agriculture was routinely distributing DDT to get rid of much less harmful pests. For years, communities across the country were sprayed to destroy caterpillars, moths, and beetles. Some scientists, including Carson, became concerned about this casual use of the pesticide. They worried about the chemical's effects on other living things, including people. Carson became especially alarmed when a friend of hers complained that she had found 7 dead birds near her house after the area was sprayed with DDT.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?